WR4N.
Copy WR4N, is that a roger?
Copy WR4N, is that a roger?
Roger, roger. I'm not sure what I stumbled into, but the name is David, located 20 miles east of Nashville. Whiskey Radio 4 November.
David, well, gosh, it's hard to say. It varies from moment to moment. We can hardly contain it. Look out, it's going to blow. No. This is the Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor Qso-Vlog net. We are primarily a transmit assist setup situation there. If you have a radio that you want to check out transmitter, this is the place. We start from the very beginning there. David, whereabouts is your location again?
The very beginning there. David, whereabouts is your location again?
Okay, roger, roger, great. I am 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee, 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee. Go.
Roger, roger. Well, you're still in Tennessee, Roger.
Roger, roger. Well, you're still in Tennessee, Roger.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Roger, roger. And David, what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, roger. And David, what radio are you running today, sir?
The rig is an Apache Lab Anon 7000.
Oh boy, we got them. Here they come. Duck! QRMers are on the prowl. All right, David, gosh, we usually start with the essentials there about transmitter setups, and the one is about the transmit bandwidth, TVW, which is one of the most important setups in ham radios that people don't really realize, and we're looking for that transmit bandwidth of 100 to 2900, if you might be familiar with that setting. 100 to 2900. It's called wide, and it lets your transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So because of all these factors, we prefer that transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900, Roger.
For that transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900, Roger.
Roger, roger. I understand that. I'm actually at 100 and a tad over 3K, so apparently I violate that, but that's okay. I feel good about that. I'm straight up and down, no IMD or distortion at all. But Jim, I just saw that you're in Indiana, and really was just curious where such a strong signal was coming from, having just put up a new antenna. And I thank you so much for your courtesy. Got a booming 20 over 9 signal, and I appreciate you being there. WR4N.
Oh, gosh, there, David, I've got a multitude of SDR receivers that I use as possibilities and opportunities, but my main goal is my 7300, and I just managed to flip over to that, and you just blew me away. You're probably around a 30 over frequency response, really down in the bottom end there. I saw on my spectrum analyzer a flash down at 100 hertz. So, gosh, if you got a moment, just come back to me. We're recording now, and I'd like to get a good recording for you, sir. Roger?
Sure, no problem at all. Yeah, we start out at 100, and generally go right to 3K. This is David, Whiskey Radio 4 November, 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee, Apache Lab, Anon 7000, running about a kilowatt through a new 40-meter dipole at 45 feet. And now, Jim, you know the rest of the story. WR4N.
Roger, roger, David. Well, just a beautiful signal. The only thing is about that upper frequency response, only by just a dot there. You know, I think 2900 gives folks an opportunity to be on the air without interference to other entities. You know, that's why that 100 to 2900 appeals to me so well, because it, you know, at 2900 it's letting your transmitter audio frequency response top end exert the maximum amount of pressure for articulation and all those things. When you start, you know, at those lower transmit bandwidths, 25, 24, you know, you're really rolling off that top end, which is where all the articulation is. So, you know, it's like a compromise there. 29 gives you all the top end that you can enjoy without going to 3K and then possibly running into problems with other stations. Roger?
Oh, sure. I understand that, having been licensed since 1985. But I also know, Jim, that I see IMD and distortion that can wipe out 20 kilohertz, and I see it often. So I feel like a clean, pure signal, pre-distortion, sampled signal that is straight up and down is a good contribution to the hobby. KC9VKV, WR4N.
Roger, Roger. Well, it does sound beautiful. I have to admit, David, it does sound beautiful. And if you'd like to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, it'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. And I can give you a quick and immediate response to your audio, Jim.
Recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
So there you go, a beautiful signal from Indiana. Jim, a pleasure to meet you. KC9VKV. This is wireless radio for Nashville.
Roger, David, Roger. I have a chevron on the right side of my screen that shows where I'm receiving signals from. And when I started, I'm not sure, but I was not in my local 7300 position. So if you notice that, then you'll hear it will be an SDR location somewhere. I forget exactly where it was. And then somewhere very shortly into our conversation, I moved over to my 7300, and you can hear the difference between audio qualities between the 7300, which goes down to 100 cycles receive transmit, versus the SDR, which is probably rolling out at about 200, 250, somewhere in there. So anyway, David 73. So I spent some time in Nashville as a young man many years ago. I was a board op for one of the smaller stations in Nashville when I was 16 and went through that city. Roger?
Sorry for the delay there, Jim. I wonder which one of the stations it was.
Gosh, I can't even remember now. It was not a religious station then. I think it is a religious station now. But we know WENO. I don't know if you're familiar with that station.
Oh yeah, very much. The big dogs are WENO, WLAC, and still on there.
Yes, sir. That's where I learned all about two-way communication, because they love to do remotes on the weekend, and they had, as a 16-year-old kid, I didn't know much about electronics, but they did have a very nice rotary Yagi antenna up there about 60 feet, and then they had some rotary stuff on there. I think they used a Volkswagen bus as the transmit STL to the station, and we would the bus would pump up, and we would take our antenna at the station and rotate it for max smoke, and then they'd shut down transmit. We'd come up transmit, and they would use their receiver to maximize their rotary antenna. And pretty soon, those STLs, you're not talking about a bunch of power, maybe about 15 watts, and we were doing 25, 30 miles, Roger.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Of course, you have the big power stations that can transmit during the dark hours to Never Never Land. But Tim, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I'm going to have to run. Got to tie down some dipos out here before the wind blows them away. Now that I know it's working okay, but really and truly, I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you do for the hobby. Just look at your QRZ page. I pray you have a great day, and in the Easter season, I declare He is risen. God bless from Wireless Radio for Nashville.
Roger, David 73, sir. Thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Well, I tell you, I think we're going to go around one more time, and then we're going to jump out of here and go fishing. So this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
You want to check out? Check out? Give me a shout.
And nothing heard, so this is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor. If you have participated, we'd like to hear your audio. If you go to YouTube, do that call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. And with all that being said, we got to get out of here, and limited traffic, so we'll catch you next Friday with the Qso-Vlog net. Until then, this is KC9VKV returning the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor is clear.
Radio use. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor is clear.